share. Oh, okay. Now, so minimize. We'll see how this is will work. Okay. So now we are in a Linux terminal. So I told help commands, right? Already I think if you are having a um, audio is there or not, that is not a not much. Okay, but important thing is already I shared these things. Means the last class related day one, day two kind of stuff. Already I shared it. Okay, but I'm going to tell this one cmd hyphen help. So what is this? So usually when you put a command, the command has a few things like okay. Command has every command in a Linux has few things like first is a command, option, and argument. Okay. So sometimes argument is necessary. Sometimes argument is taken from the by default as your location like that. For example, if I put only ls, okay, you didn't give it any argument. It means current directory content only. So if you put a ls space slash var, it means like I'm giving a particular location here. Here I didn't give a particular location. It means current location only. So try to understand that. Okay. Next, lot of options are so there for each and every command. Just for example, you are user add. To add a user to you want to add a new user, then command is user add. Okay. User add is a command to add a user. Okay, user as add is a command. Now I don't know the options. I don't know. I don't have much familiar with options. I know few options, but I need a specific option. For example, while I'm adding a user, so I want to specify the user's home directory also, specific directory, or maybe I want to add the user to a specific group, not random group or not a self group. Okay, so I'm going to do this one like user add. See, these are options. User add space hyphen help. So it is showing some usage options, login kind of stuff. So user add option login means username. User add hyphen d. Okay, like user d options. Base directory b. Comment if you want to give a comment on it. Okay, home directory. Expiry date also you can fix it. Interactive, in this one I know my personal, while I'm working, I know hyphen u, I know. Okay, like you can specify a particular user id on it. Hyphen p, I know password, which won't work actually, but password, that is a password. Okay, and hyphen small g to specify your primary group. Okay, so if I want to add a user, I want to specify what is the primary group it should add it. Hyphen capital G, I know that is a supplementary group, like it's just a secondary group type. Okay, hyphen a will be there, so a is not showing here. A means actually append, it is not showing here, I think so. Okay. Hyphen s, it will tell you what is your login shell. For example, you want to create a account which is actually not for login purpose. I want to specify no login account, so then I can specify it, or maybe I can specify what kind of shell he should get it. So hyphen s, that is I know. Okay, regularly while I'm doing these practicals so many days, like in general, when I create a user, I know the basic things, and including hyphen d, I know hyphen d also, home directory also. Okay, these are a common one. Hyphen c also I know, but I don't know these things, like I don't much use this hyphen f, hyphen e, expiry date. Like you created a user, and the user is only for 1 month only, like I created expiry date for 1 month. After 1 month it should be expired, account should be expired. account should be inactive. For example, my user is went to some tour, is on leave for 10 days. I will put him into inactive, so then no one will access with his account. Okay, so there is no danger will happen. Okay, so I don't use these things very often, so automatically um, I don't remember these things. But if I want, for example, I got a task, a particular user must be in a inactive, currently inactive, like today is a first March. Your joining date, for example, you are joining to my company, your joining date next Monday, or maybe your joining date is a Friday 5th. Okay, so what I will do, I will create your account, but I put a inactive mode only. I put a your inactive mode only. For example, you are leaving from my company on 15th March, so I'll put a expiry date. Okay, so you are joining today 15th March, you are going to leave in only 15 days is a working time. So then I put a expiry date is a 15th. On 15th onwards your account going to be work. But that work, naturally it is not occurring every day, or maybe a regular time, so I don't know. I don't put a more on in this one. So what I have to do, what I have to, my point is, go for help, then you will get an options and use the options according to your work. So that is help. So in a help commands, first of all, hyphen help or hyphen h is also very useful sometimes. Hyphen h, you can use hyphen help, or a hyphen h is generally, hyphen h represents help command. Okay, but try hyphen help, otherwise you can try this one. Okay, next, same user add, I will tell in a different things. In a help command there is a info or p info, both we can use it. Usually info or p info, like you don't know anything in Linux, like, or maybe you want to know about a particular part of command structure, but you don't know the command. Okay, so you don't know the command, then what you will do, so you can search it also. So I'm putting a info. So this is entirely a dictionary. Okay, it's like a it's direct node, but this is like a dictionary type. You don't know things, then you have to find in a chapter wise. This is the tar command, that is cpio command, copy in copy out command. Okay, common options. Okay, core utils, date input formats, like this. um, you want to learn about date, then go to this point, press enter. Now this is about date input format. See, like a book only, it's like a book only, so you can see menu and all, and you can go to particular things. So this is the calendar and time, no cross references are there. You can, some are having a cross references, so you can read it, maybe you will understand a few things, formats and all kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm pressing q to exit from there. Like info, p info also will work. Why PV info is not working? Normally it is work, because it's a minimal installation. Only very few commands only will do it. So maximum will do it. If you want these commands, and you can install it. The package, everything is a package here. Everything is a file. Everything is package. Everything you can able to install. Okay, so that's why we are using. Info is working. P info is not. For example, I want to know about user add command. I want to know about user add command. Info user add. See this one. User add, create a new user or a update default new user information. So you can create a new user, or while you are creating a user, also you can able to change certain update certain information we can able to add while you are creating user also. Like while you are creating user, you can define a home directory, you can define expiry date, you can make the user as inactive, or you can add to a specific group as a primary group, or as add it to a certain supplementary group. Okay, so like this. So create a home or things, password, we can assign a password, but that password won't work now. because the password is must be secured password. So you can define his user ID also using -u. Okay, so I'm going down like this only. Creating a home boolean. So much of data is there. So like people who want to core UMass number, want to go with the core things, then you can able to. But if you see here, it is there is a files. Uh, um, so many are there, but I want to copy these three things, which is already I given to you. I already explained these three files. Okay. Mhm. What is that? Passwd, user account information. Shadow, secure user account information, means like a actual password information. Group account information will be there. And also, if you want, you can copy these things. No problem. Just select it and put a paste. That's it. Okay, that's it. I'm going again down. That's it. Nothing is there. There is giving you some values like how written values and all. Okay, so we don't. And also you can see here in a down, see also like there is a reference user del. If you see user del to delete the user mod, group del, group add, group mod. Okay, passwd, login definitions. If whenever the user is login, how you should login like that. That's a login definitions. Okay, login.def means it's defining how to login. That's file represent that one. Conf means configuration. Def means defining. New users, like these are a commands or maybe a files. Okay, fewer commands, fewer files only. Okay, so like this. So if you see, okay, I will go up. Shadow password suit configuration. So whenever you creating a password, then what is the password rules and all there in a login definitions. If you are interested, go to these files. Okay. Mhm. G shadow. So there's a lot of things in there in a Linux. Okay, it does not mean you should know everything. Does okay, but you should know what are the necessary things. Okay, so like this, we will understand. So there are so many things are there. For example, I want to know about user mod. Okay, so then I will put a info user mod. So what is this? Modify a user account and what are their options. So when you want to quit, then press the Q. Will come out. So this is about your info or a p info. Both are almost you given output. P info is a next level of info. That's it. Okay. Mm. So here what I'm going to try is this is a help command. Okay. So here directly you can type info or you can type info with a certain commands. Then you will get a lot of information. Then you will it. So how to quit? Okay. To quit from here is we use Q. To quit we use Q. This is a separate one. Later we will adjust this one, so don't waste time here. Okay, so already I told one help command is hyphen help, so mainly for options purpose. Here info usually for how another full details of a command information and related information also, and utilization information also. Next one is man is nothing but a manual. So if you type man, you will understand what is a man command also. See man will be man is an interface to online reference manuals. Okay, so you can copy it like this. You can copy and what is a man command, just you can paste it like this. This is a man command, see. So you can create your own notes from your Linux. Okay, so what is a man and all that is given. These are 9 chapters are given here. Okay, so it is a type of pages below, like each and everything is divided into different sessions. Already I give an example. If you buy a mobile phone, uh, first is like how to switch on, what is volume button, what is a volume below, where you put a sim card, where you put a memory card, and how to put a charging, and how to connect the charger, and all this is the basic function, right? In a mobile phone again, internally after a switch on, so where is the camera function is there, what android is there, what settings you can able to make it, so internally. And another chapter is about maintaining email account and all, so application installation, uninstallation. So if I divide the chapter wise, it is become a different sessions, right? So same thing will in a Linux we have a man pages manual in a different session wise. Okay. So like sixth is represent games, eighth represent system administration commands. Okay. Okay. Maybe this much of people will ask you or not, I don't know, but okay. So if it is a system calls related or library related, different sessions are there. Just for an example, passwd. The passwd is a file. Passwd is a file here, and passwd command is here. Okay. So if you check this one, so I will show you. Put a quit man passwd. It is showing a update user authentication token. So it is showing like that is a passwd as a command only. But man hyphen k passwd. It shows passwd one update user authentication token as a command and as well as a file also. Somewhere it is not showing now. So you can open like this, like open hyphen one. No, one is one only. Okay, so it is not showing now. That is earlier everything is working, but now it is not working. It is not there in the manual, but it's okay. But my point is, so man user add, same example I'm taking. So if you take this one, so user add, so create a new user, update default user information, same information as the info. Okay, but it is a manual wise, that is info wise, this is a manual wise. You can see same options and all. So I'm going very fast, I think so. No problem. I want to go down, that's it. Same information as a info command only. Okay. But sometimes it is man or a info, you can little bit differences will be there. um, we are using both of it. Okay. So here it is the thing, when you don't know the command, man pass wd also seen, right? When you want to learn about a command, you got a command and you want to learn about the command. You don't know the command, that's a different story, but you got a command and you want to know what is the command and how to use the command, what are the options. Okay, these are the help commands. These are the help commands. So what are the help commands? One is a hyphen help, another one is a info p info, another one is man. Man means manual. There is a different sessions are there like this, and so each command in a different places. Command or a file or anything will be in a different places, so you can able to access by chapter wise or no chapter wise. Sometimes already I told passwd available in two places, as a file and as well as a command. So you want to know about what command, where it is located, or any relevant information is there, then you can use hyphen k passwd, the relevant information. So where are the different type of commands or maybe files located in a different chapters, either chapter 1 or maybe a chapter 8 will be there. Okay. but this work not working here, but still okay. Okay, so to find which section these commands are belongs to, or relevant commands are belongs to it, to know the session, so hyphen k is useful. Okay, or maybe you can use my one passwd. Directly it will work if it is in only one place. If it is in different places also, if in case the command is in different places, different sessions, then it will, we need to tell which session you want to search it, like that. Okay, so if you don't get this point, no problem. If you try, you will understand later. Okay, so these are the help commands. I hope you got the point. Hmm. Next one is next we discussed about cat command, head tail, yesterday. What is this? Yeah, this is a troubleshooting I told morning. Okay, afternoon session only we got a problem like these things. Cat, less, more, head, tail, grep we didn't discuss, t we didn't discuss, tail and okay. So these are some commands, date commands and all. First I want to go with the cat, less, more commands only. Okay. So before going to that one, yeah, not before. I will set these things to know. The first three only important. Remaining is not much currently. So Linux, you want to learn, you can do whatever you want to do with Linux. You can do it. Why? Because of the Linux in virtual machine. And next, you want to go to all these things like go to default, login definitions, and if you want to change anything, you can change it. But make sure that you change properly, or maybe you can able to revert it back. If you don't know how to revert it back, or maybe before reverting back it is got any problem, so you can go to vm manage, sorry, snapshots, take a snapshot, click on take a snapshot. So what happened, it will take a snapshot what are currently the pc is working, so entire thing will be in a separate disk. So after snapshot whatever you do it, it won't affect on the original part. um, I will explain this. VMware snapshot. Don't say. So this is my VM state. For example, just I installed a CentOS 7, and that's it. I installed and I fixed the IP address. IP address is there and SSH key is there. That's it, right? So we didn't add any users and all. Already user is there. User password is admin one at the rate 123, and I have a account called student and the password is student. Okay, this is my current state PC. Now I took a snapshot. Okay, I took a snap, I took a snapshot, and then it will create another image like this. It means it's a separate small extra disk will be created. So this is the thing. Okay, when you are working in this image. What is that content? It's nothing but entire information from previous. Okay, this stage one, and this is a stage two. So before snapshot, this is after snapshot. So this is got saved, no disturbance here, but entire information from the first to second will be there. Now, just for our understanding, I'm telling this one. I change my root password to okay, uh, Vedic 123. This is my root password, and add a multiple users like added a users like user one, user two, user three, and I deleted a student. Okay, Now I realize I don't want to change all these things. I done changes, but I don't want any changes now. I want my previous one. I want my previous one. Very simple. Just delete this one. Okay. You can go back to the previous one. You can go back to the previous one. Your actual PC is same thing only. What are your changes? The changes will be deleted from your PC. Okay. So you can revert it back to the previous one. You change some settings, and the settings, because of the settings your virtual machine is not working properly. Okay, then you can go to the previous one. So that is advantage of using snapshot. Okay, this snapshot name may changes from one type of technology to another type of technologies, or a application to another applications, but still its a name is snapshot. Okay, this is the snapshot, and we can able to manage the snapshot. You are here, like that will be there. So I will show you. um, I think I removed that PC from here. Okay, so this is my server 2012. Okay, see there is a snapshot base is there. So this is a base, and you are here. So if I done any changes, no problem. I can go to like this, go to. You can see go to. Then what happened? What are you change here is revert back to. So this image has its own settings. At the time of I'm taking this snapshot, what are the settings are there? The settings will be here. Okay. Mm, something I need a multiple snapshot thing, not single snapshots. So this is a domain controller. So you can see, yes, this is I done installation things, installation domain and everything configured. Now suddenly I need a some work with this machine. So I may not having a proper settings, and also then I can use it. Okay, so without disturbing things, so I installed some application here, so I want to install some application. That application caused some damage to my actual setting. So what I done, already I taken a snapshot, so I will revert it. So that's the advantage of this one. Okay, so try to, so why I telling this point, you can do what are you things you do in a virtual machine, not at all. Okay. Okay. Okay, before you create a users and all, I want to tell about that cat commands, right? So first of all, ls, don't worry about that passwd and all. So I put a ls command. Okay, so I have a one file, so then I am going to show you that file only. Okay, cat anaconda case. So if you cannot type everything, no problem, because we have only one file easily. Okay, so a and simply I press the tab button. I press the tab button. Now we got this. Now this is entire file. So if you want to read it from, you can scroll up and scroll down. Okay, this is easy, right? So why we need less and more commands? Okay, so I use a cat command. I use this command to read this one, right? I'm using less command to read it. Okay, so this is now page wise. So this is a starting one. So if you see the here is I put a less command. This is the starting line, and it will fill my page. Then I'm going like this. Okay, I'm going down and I'm going up using a up arrow, down arrow, or a enter or a space bar. So the space will go to page wise, like page wise. Okay, this is the page wise. Space bar is for a page wise. Enter line by line. Up arrow, down arrow means line by line, up or down. You can go for it. Okay, so this is less. Okay, and also I want to set like I want to search for something. So I searching for a name called package slash package. So there is a package. So you can see it is got highlighted. If it is repeated 2 3 times, then it's a different point. System is repeated so many times, so I will put a system. See, system is highlighting from starting. Then I can also go down one by one. So wherever the system it is got highlighted, you can easily understand where is the system it is. Okay. So not only this one, there is a few other options in there, but important thing is how to use the less. Okay, and less and the file name, and you can able to access the file from top to bottom, line by line, page by page, or maybe down and up, both options, and you can also search with a pattern, then you will get it. Okay, now how to quit from the less, it's a press q. Okay, next more. What is this? Okay, next is a more. More don't have more options. Less having more options. More having less options. Next is a more. Okay, again it is starting from there. You can go down by pressing enter button, or you can use a space bar by page. But you cannot go up. You cannot go up, and you can able to search for a. Okay, so you can search for a things like I search slash system. Now it is showing a system kind of stuff. Okay, I want to search for version because it won't do pattern if it is already completed. Once I came to the last one, when I came to last one, automatically it quit from the more. Okay, so you need to press q. So once you came to the last, if you came to the last, automatically it will come to normal terminal. So again, I see this is 38%, and it is showing pattern not found. I type version only, it is there, but it won't search the previous line. It will search for the next lines only. For example, if I put a package, definitely it will search. See, it is skipping here, so you can see the skipping, and you can see the package here. Okay, I type here slash package, immediately skip. It go to the line, and it is and the line also. See, it go down directly. So that's the point. Again, I'm in a more like this. If you came to last 100% completed file reading, you no need to quit also, it will come out. You want to quit in the middle, so you can press the q. You cannot go up and you cannot go down, so that is the difference between less and more. Less versus more, or a difference between less and more also important. And also I told you what is the history command. Okay, we will see that one is related. Okay, okay, so what we discussed, once again I will put it here. So don't worry about these files, and these files are we will discuss when we create a user. Okay, but we use it for this practical, so I am using cat. Mm, this is the file. So after cat I told about less, and I told about more. Okay, we discussed about cat, less, and more. uh, and next one is head, tail, and wdc, and so these things once we discuss, we'll take a break. So I will tell already you listen already, and okay, so we'll see clear. Now what is head? Head, anybody? Anybody remember what is head?
If you want to see first 10 lines.
Yes, you want to see the first lines, then we can able to see by default it shows first 10 lines. Very good. So these are the first 10 lines of this file. Okay, if you want to see only first 3 lines, only first 3 lines, so only first 3 lines, I don't want all the 10 lines, I want only first 3 lines. I want to see only first line, first line. Okay, I want to see first 15 lines minus 15, right? So I want to see first 15 lines, it's first 15 lines. I want to see first 20 lines. I can see first 20 lines like this. Okay, so you want to see the first lines, like by default 10 lines. If you don't give a specific number, by default it is a 10 lines, first 10 lines. Um, you want to see first 10 lines only, then you don't need to specify any number. By default it is a 10 lines only. If you are specifying a line, like only I want to see first 3 lines, or first 5 lines, or first 10 lines, or first 20 lines, or first 30 lines, then you can able to see also. You don't need to see entire file and all. Okay, so in a bit different scenarios also we required these commands. So first 10 lines. Right. What is tail command? Anyone?
For last 10
Last
users.
10 lines in the file. Okay, tail command is used to l- check the last 10 lines in the file by default. These are the last 10 lines in this file. Okay, so when I'm using anaconda file, not passwd file, so I will get last 10 lines only in the file. That's it. Okay, I want to see last 5 lines only, so minus 5. I want to see last 5 lines only. I will see only 5 lines. I want to see last 15 lines. Then I can see last 15 lines. I want to see only last line. So minus 1, like that. So you can use a particular number specification, like how many lines you want to see the last lines. You can specify the number also. By default it is a 10, and you want 5 lines, then you can put a minus 5. You want a 3 lines, minus 3. You want a 50, then we can put a 50 lines also. So that is about your tail command. Okay, already we learn already, the just it's like a repetition. Okay, next is a um, wc command. What is the use of wc? Anyone? wc.
Counting the number of lines, words.
Yes, very good. Counting number of lines in the file, words and
And
characters.
characters.
Very good. Word count. wc means word count. So it is showing three type of numbers, right? So first is represent number of lines, number of words, number of characters used in this file. Okay, so here, so wc hyphen l anaconda, so 53 lines, hyphen l represents, so hyphen l I am using only number of lines, only number of words, so only number of bytes or characters we can say here. If I use hyphen m also, I'm getting same thing. So already I told you how to see those options from using hyphen help. Okay, so wc hyphen l hyphen w hyphen c These are three things are important. Hyphen m is extra. Okay. So number of lines is 53. Okay. Here I want to tell this is a head command hyphen 5 anaconda. If I put this command, what will happen? It is showing first 5 lines. I want to count how many lines it is showing actually. Okay. So I want to count it. It displaying some output. It displaying some output. But I take this output. What I am doing? I take this output. I am putting input to someone like this. So in the second command, in after pipe, in the after pipe, okay, so there is a wc hyphen l is there, no? So what is that command? It is for counting a number of lines, but I didn't give an input to that command. In a second one, I didn't give a input. For this one, I didn't give any argument. But what is the argument? What is the input? Input is output of the first command is input to second one. Okay, it has become 5. For example, you want to use the cat command, cat anaconda. What it will display? It display entire thing. It is displaying entire file, right? But I'm using cat command pipe tail -3, showing only 3 lines. Cat command read entire file and it shows entire file to you. But tail only show 3 lines. What happened? Cat output is directed to cat output is input to tail command, so that is the cat command. Okay, so understand pipe is more useful in a linux related work. Okay, so when are you doing a linux, there is a few things are always very useful. That is the one of the thing is pipe. Another one is grep. Another one is grep vi. I will write here. Okay, these are all important. Cat command, less, more, head, tail is very important. Of course, WC is also important. But if you see the pipe, okay, again repeating where you can find pipe if you don't get the pipe. Okay, if you look at enter button in your keyboard, okay, and there is a slash. If you press a shift plus this slash, so you'll get the pipe. Okay, I think you got it. Same button. Okay. Otherwise we get one keyboard here, but if you revert, see this is the enter button, and above the enter button you can see the slash, and shift plus slash will become a pipe. Okay, see how useful if you are sharing your keyboard monitors, so everybody can able to learn. Okay, anyway, I'm typing this one to make sure that you know it. So pipe is very useful in a thing. Okay, of course, by for combining two commands are in a conditions. One is pipe, another one is pipe, another one is ampersand, another one is ampersand and ampersand. So pipe is useful. Pipe, double pipe, ampersand. Okay. This is represent logical AND gate, and this represent logical OR. Pipe is useful, but this is a separate. Pipe means you can say output of first command. Same after pipe it become a input. This output become input to the this one. So that is to try to understand. What is double pipe means? The first command is success or failure. Okay, if the first command is failed, then it will go to the second command. Like or either first one or second one, like that. Ampersand means like and type. So this is also command and command. If first command is successful, and run the second command. Okay, if first command is successful, then run the second command. This is like first command is fail, and run the second command. It's all right. objects kind of stuff. I will show you these things. Usually we use so many times. Okay. um, and next one is a grep command is very important. So in entire Linux is like grep is a very important command. Find is a one more command is there. Like lot of basic commands are very important. So most common interview question is also grep pipe, head, tail, combination of head and tail, this kind of stuff. Okay, but we'll see that one grep later. So try to understand pipe, that's it. Okay, I got 53. If I put a direct wc-l anaconda, also same command I'm getting, right? So this is the pipe. So additionally I want to give 2 3 commands, so then we'll complete that part of pipe and all. Okay, so here it is, head minus 5 anaconda. So this is displaying first 5 lines, right? This is displaying first 5 lines. Now I put a pipe and I put a t command. So this is the t command. So what is the input? These 5 lines. What is the input? These 5 lines. And I want to put these 5 lines into a file. Into a file. For example, I put a1 is a file name. Okay, so I'm not putting any .txt and all. It is a file name. My file name is a1 or maybe a5. First 5 lines, right? A5 is my file name. T A5. That's it. Okay. So Anaconda 5, sorry, head 5 Anaconda displaying first 5 lines of Anaconda file. Anaconda-ks.cfg file. Okay. It's showing first 5 lines. That is my output. Now that output is directed to input of second one. The second command is T command. What it will do? What are you given input? It put it into the file. That's it. And it is also display the output on the screen. So output is displayed on the screen. Okay, and what happens? So I'm going with ls. See, there is a5 command is there. If you remember the previous one, there is no extra files. We have only one file called anaconda-ks file only, but a5 file is showing now. You want to see what is there? Cat a5, sorry, 5, cat space 5. So it contains some 5 lines here. What is it? It's the output of this command. So what is the T will do? So whenever you generate some output and with the pipe and T, so what happened? That output, put it into a file. You have to specify the file for that one, of course. Understand? That is a T command. For example, tail. I put a first okay. I put a 6 lines of anaconda pipe T, so A6. Remember, we have only two files current in a current directory. One is A5, another is Anaconda KS file. Two files currently. Now A6 file going to be created, right? So I put that one ls. See, now I have another A6 file is also created. What is the content in A6 file? Cat A6. So A6 content is this file, these last 6 lines data which is from the pre command. Okay, so this is how we can able to use this command called a T. Okay, so in T command display the output and as well as put the data into the file. So try to understand what is the T command. Okay. Um Last time I asked one question. Uh, how many lines are there in a anaconda? Okay, 53 lines are there. Now I want some 25th line. Okay, I want to see 25th line. Okay, I want to see 25th line. Anybody? You remember I given two types of commands. SED command and other was head and tail. I want 25th line in this one. So try. If you speak good, otherwise you can put it in a chat box, also good. Last class we discussed. No bread bacon. Hmm. Dushyant said add minus 25 tail 1. Good. Head minus 25 anaconda. What will happen with only 25? It will display first 25 lines. It will display first 25 lines. What is the last line? Is the last line is nothing but a 25th line. This line is 25th line. Now I want only that 25th line. So what I'm going to do is I want one line only, right? Last line I want it. Last line is nothing but a 25th line. Now this is the answer. Okay. Of course, I didn't thought about a different commands like a AWK or maybe a SED command or some different commands are there. But whatever we have, using your knowledge, so you can able to solve the problem. You can able to get the output. That is very important in Linux. Otherwise, you have to learn so many things in that one. Of course, I given another command. You can search for this command. What is this command and how to use the command also. You can try. So this is 25th line. P represent print. N represent silent. Here N represent not number. N represent silent. P represent print. Print the 25th line. Okay, how to understand this command? See, I am removing minus N. Now it is printing everything. But if you go to the 25th line, it is printing two times. See, this line is repeating two times. If you use N, it remove all remaining things. Only it will print 25th line. To only print 25th line. Okay, otherwise 25th line print along with other enter data. So there are a lot of things are there. Pattern changing and so many other things are there with SED. But still it's okay. And the last one, high story. Hmm, history. So these are the commands I used in our practical. Okay, these are all commands I use so far from the starting. So this is the starting one. Who am I? From there to here. Not only today, from starting of using this piece. So if you want to know what command I used it, what command I used it. If I want to use the command again and again, for example, I want to use this 151. I can use it. So 151. Okay, I use 151. So it repeated this command. As this is the history number, 151 is a history number. I use that one, and this command is useful. So what is that command? Passwd head minus 2, first two lines of passwd file, like this. For example, I want to see the this command only this one. So that is 234. Put as shift 1 234. It is repeating that command. See, command and as well as a command as well as this one. Again, if you put a history, these things won't come, right? So see, sorry, okay. Um, See, this is where is to. So this is not changing number. So it is adding. I typed second time. That's why it is coming like that. Usually history is a history only. Okay. So this is about your history. How to check the history? Simple. Type history command. Of course, you can change the history also. You can delete the history and you can limit the history last 50 records only, like that also you can able to do it. What is the advantage of history for us separately? um, this is the advantage: you can copy and you can paste. Okay, I practice commands, but it's difficult to type every time for me. You have to type, you have to do it. So I am saving my commands like this, so I can share it to you so you can practice. This is not required, right? So remove. This is tail command, tail 5, tail 15. You know how to practice and how to remember all these things. So many commands, so many commands. So every day the commands are adding up. So how to remember this one? I will give you one simple technique. There is a two ways to remember. One is by questioning yourself. Okay, questioning yourself. So I want this output. What kind of output you want? So you want first lines or second lines? I want this line or that line. So based on that, you can able to recollect the commands. So another one is write down the commands in one place. Okay, and try what is this command and how to use the command. Practice, practice. Actually, it will give you more understanding and more. We can usually do it. A lot of people think like typing a command is enough. Okay, see, last one is there na SED. I'll give a simple example. What is n? Without n, what will happen? If you put n again, so what will happen? If you remove the p, what will happen? What kind of error you are getting? What kind of output you are getting? What kind of error you are getting? So that's, you can try and try, so nothing will happen. So if something is happen, no problem, we can reinstall the Linux because it's in a virtual machine anyway. Okay, so when you have a choice, then better to learn it. And verification, typing command is not only enough. Some people will type the some command. So for example, I put a I got a some error. No, I don't mind about what is error and all. They'll keep on typing, so they will keep on cat. Okay, even they don't mind about what it is, so they will put a command side and they will type. Okay, so this is a head minus 3 anaconda hyphen ks or copy paste only. Then if run the command does not mean you learn the command. You have to change it. You have to change it, like change it. So 3 is there. Then I will put something like 55. 55 lines are not there, but it is displaying all the lines. Okay. Now 5. So then what happened? 5 lines. Count it. So is it really 5 lines are there? Not. Okay. So WC hyphen 1 anaconda. So it is showing a error. Why I put a 1? Because it is L. People think it is 1. So it is look like same one, right? So this is L and this is a 1. Changing 1 to L again. See. So you didn't find much differences. So when we teach, then you people don't listen properly. Okay. Now this is running. This is working, right? This is not working. People don't see that one. So people, what they will do? We type the command and we press the enter. It got something. So we don't mind what we are getting output. I've seen lot more people in a Linux and other things also, in a Windows and other things. So they don't see the output. So the done command or not. That's it. Even some people got a job. Even my one of the trainer is, she's not working here. Okay, she's trainer in a CCNA, so belongs to some other institute. She got a job in a institute where she's learning, because she write all the commands in the book and she start typing the Linux commands and verifying the outputs. I've seen a lot of CLI based mainly things like a CCNA, Linux kind of stuff. A lot of people type the command, they don't mind what happened. They don't cross verify, they don't try to understand it. If you don't cross verify, if you don't try something new, or if you don't see the output, if you don't see the error, and when you are not rectifying your error, when you are trying things differently, you cannot become administrator. because ours is IT infrastructure services. Okay, so you have to main is administration. Lot of jobs are available, and lot of people losing the jobs in a different fields like development, new technologies, this technology, that technology. So many technologies came into the market, right? Python, DevOps, so many things are came into market. Whether new technology or old technology, administration of entire systems are very important, and everything is correlated thing. So if you don't understand one, and I understand something, then it is a difficult. So my point is, so don't mind about all these things. So important thing is practice, try in different ways. Don't do copy and paste only. Okay. So try. So you will understand. I learn Linux myself. Then you can learn it is quite easy for you. Okay. You're much smarter than me. You pass in the examination. Okay. Cognizant. You're getting almost my salary. Okay. From Cognizant now 4 lakhs per annum, right? My salary is a little bit higher than you. Okay, I'm working from last 10 15 years, but you are started a career. Once you got selected, once you are joining, then salary getting from Cognizant is no difference from you and me. Okay, you're much smarter here. There are a lot of exam you pass cross this one. So my point is, you are smarter, be smarter, do it, practice. If you do hard work now, later you can do smart work. I'm not saying the latter you enjoy, but smart work does not mean something it is not from anywhere. If you do hard work now, then you will do smart. Sorry, I didn't stop the record. Okay, guys, these are the commands we so practice. Okay, then next commands I will show you how to create a users and all after the break. Okay, so